Yo, what's up guys, it's Tai Fong. I'm at Olympic Market in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and I'm told that this market is very popular amongst locals for buying in bulk. So it's like a warehouse type of market. Let's go see what they got. Wow, this place is huge. It's just crazy. So huge. This market feels like a big warehouse. It has that kind of feeling to it. It's just huge, big building, multiple levels. The way it's set up, it looks kind of like a warehouse. All this stock just piled up. Very squashy here. People trying to get through. Aisles are not the biggest. I'm guessing this is like the Cambodian Costco. How everything's just buying in bulk and they just buy it back and sell it. Everyone's just carrying like huge bags. This is really like a warehouse. You know, everyone looks like Santa Claus. There's like Santa Claus walking around this market. It looked like even these kiddies bought some fabric. So I've decided to come upstairs at the Olympic Market and eat at their food court. It looked really empty when I came up here at the beginning, and it just looks like an empty warehouse. What I've noticed is that a lot of the vendors actually keep their stuff in here, like their stock, and then I guess maybe they have a store downstairs or something. I sat at this store and this lady was asking if I wanted some food. She has only a couple of dishes. She had beef with Chinese broccoli. It also has some carrots inside, and it's seasoned mostly with oyster sauce. That's the main ingredient in this dish. Over here is actually a pretty traditional Cambodian soup. It's like a sweet and sour chicken soup, and you can see it's got a bunch of different vegetables in here. It's called slow majul. It has okra and tomatoes, pineapples, and it also has this, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like a spongy type of vegetable, and in Vietnamese it's called bạc hà. It's a type of vegetable that they use for this type of soup, like specifically. It's a very delicious vegetable, nice and crunchy, nice and spongy. So let's dig in and see what this tastes like. So I'm gonna go for the beef and the Chinese broccoli. Not too bad. The beef seems a little tough though. I think it might be the cut of the beef. It seems a little hard to chew. And the Chinese broccoli, I normally like it when it's nice and crunchy because they have that really nice crunch to it. But this one, it seems to be overcooked a little bit. I believe that he had steamed the vegetables before he had stir-fried it. So maybe that's what made it so soft. I don't really like that. But the flavor is actually really good. It has a lot of oyster sauce, black pepper, some sugar and salt as well. That is a pretty common seasoning for this type of dish. They've also given me some sauce as well. There's some fish sauce and some chopped chili. Dip it in there and give this nice drench. Oh wow. I just bit into a fresh chili. That fish sauce has a beautiful saltiness to it. And that chili just gives it a really strong kick. Nice and fresh and delicious. So you get some white rice. This is a very home style cooking because a lot of these dishes my mum makes at home as well. So it's not very restaurant-y, you know, where it's commercial. This is very homey in a way. That's what I love about Asia, is just a lot of the cooking is very authentic and it feels like home cooking. It's simple and it's tasty. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna try the soup. See if this soup is any good. It's like a sweet and sour chicken soup. I'm gonna try the soup itself first. That soup is awesome. I could taste the pineapple in there so distinctly. Very, very strong pineapple taste. One of my favorite things about this dish is that it's just jam-packed with different vegetables. And they've even got some lotus roots in here. It's very rare to find lotus root in the Western countries that is fresh. They only have them in cans usually, or pickled. This is a fresh lotus root. This is one of my favorite vegetables. Beautiful and crunchy. It's incredible. This okra is also another one of my favorites. so good. This soup is awesome. Very nice and sweet. Nice and juicy, tender. I prefer this dish over this one because this one just seems more fresh. The vegetables and everything's still crunchy. The chicken tastes better, has a better texture to it. One thing I love to do is I like to smother my rice with soup. Oh yes, make it kind of like a porridge. This is the best. It reminds me of when I was a kid. Oh, beautiful. This is great. And this vegetable, this one is like a sponge. When you put it in the soup, it just absorbs all the soup, but it has a very interesting texture to it. It has a very nice, subtle crunch to it. Because it absorbs all the soup, it's just full of flavor. Whatever the soup is flavored with, this is just full of that flavor. It's incredible. This is awesome. I think this dish is the only vegetable that I've really seen it been put in. It's kind of exclusively for this type of dish, for a soup. There's so much goodness in here, so many ingredients, and everything is so fresh. They make it when you order it, so it's not like a food court where it just sits there and then you pick it. This is made to order, so everything is fresh, it's tasty, and it's cheap. This fruit is called kabet. But I cannot say it. Kabet. So it's just a little fruit and she's chopped it up for me. So I've gotten this interesting fruit that I've seen all over Cambodia. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I've been very interested in trying it. Normally they have a skin on and it looks very much like a little cantaloupe. But inside, it's just full of seeds. She's also given me a dipping sauce, and this is just a chili and salt dipping sauce, and you use this to dip it. I am very, very intrigued on seeing what this tastes like. So I get a bit of the chili and the salt on there. What does it taste like? It tastes like something, but I can't pinpoint it. It's a little bit tough, but not very bad. And it has a very interesting tang to it. A little bit like a raw guava. And the texture is a little bit crunchy like the guava as well. It's actually not too bad. So yeah, I can't really explain the taste. Kind of a little bit of a tart and bland taste, but has a slight tang to it. Because it's like full of seeds, you get a lot of that crunch in it as well. It just tastes like I'm eating fiber, just full fiber. That's what's interesting about these markets. They have like a full food section, and then they've got these little vendors all over the market, and they just sell these interesting snacks, fruits, desserts, everywhere, all over the market. It's really cool, and I'm glad that I finally got to try this because I've seen it so many times, but never tried it. And now I know what it tastes like. I don't know what it's called in English. She was calling it split, something like that. I'm gonna try to find the English name of it, and if I do, I will put it in the description. As of now, it's just called a split. That's what it looks like when it has a skin on. It looks like a little cantaloupe, right? I got some chicken feet salad, and that lady was on the move because she had a purpose. She was like lightning fast. She sold it to me and just took off. She's moving from place to place, and I had to get out of everyone's way because it's getting really squashy in there. So I just came by the stairway right here and I'm gonna try my chicken feet salad. They've also put some pig's ear in it as well. So it's a very interesting kind of salad. Not a salad that you're probably used to. It's just kind of drenched in fish sauce and lime and chili. You can see there's lime that's just been cut up and just been mixed up in there. And the fish sauce is actually a very popular dressing that they use here for their salads. They don't really use the Thousand Islands and the Italian dressing. It's mostly just fish sauce and lime. So you can see the chicken feet right there. I love chicken feet, especially when I go to dim sum. I love eating their fong chao. The red chicken feet is awesome. This one is a different one. It's just the boiled one. They just mix it up with the salad. So tasty. very sour and salty, very spicy as well. Chicken feet itself, it's actually not that much meat in it. It's mostly just skin. So you're just eating it for the flavor. The texture itself of the chicken feet is very nice and crunchy. It's actually very similar to the pig's ear. It's like a cartilage. See, that's the pig ears right there. They have a very similar texture. Yeah? Nice and chewy, nice and crunchy. Has this very interesting cartilage skin taste. I love it. A lot of people maybe the thought of it's chicken feet don't like to try it, but I have been eating it since I've grown up, so I really enjoy it. And some people, they eat it and they don't like it, but I think it's amazing. I'm actually really Asian, so I just love all this really authentic, weird stuff. So when I saw this chicken feet salad, I thought I have to try this. It's something that's very, very common in Cambodia. You see how it's just dressed in pickled vegetables, some carrots, mint leaves as well, and it's just they've sliced up garlic pieces. So this is just full of flavor, full of spices and herbs, and that fish sauce is very, very distinct. Oh yeah. It's so good. The chicken feet is really not dirty. They wash it very thoroughly before they sell it, and then they boil it as well. So it's quite clean. But just the thought of chicken walking around, stepping on their own poop, that might not be very appetizing, is it? But don't think about that. It's actually very good. It's just a very light salad. It's something that really opens up your palates. If you look closely, you can see all the detail. It's like the wrinkles on the skin. It's almost like you can see its fingerprints. And it's kind of like see-through in a way. If you spin it around on this side, you can see like the bone, it's been sliced in half. And even with the skin, you can kind of see the bone through that skin as well. It might look disgusting, but it's actually really delicious. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me at Olympic Market in Phnom Penh. I'm going to link all the information down below. Remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. Until next time, you've only got one life. Live it!